Why, yes, viewer, that's me opening a can of beer because I got a lot I want to get off my chest about this Season 1 update for Black Ops 6. I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. I'm going to start with the good news. I'm going to start with what they did right. The first bit of good news is they allowed double XP tokens to carry over from previous Call of Duties. Why is this not a thing that happens automatically at the launch of the game? I don't know. Better late than never, though. So good job, Treyarch. Good job. Seriously, that's great. And some more good news is that VPNs still work in Call of Duty multiplayer. The whole thing where they said they were going to try to nerf them, I think they did, but they did not nerf mine, which leads me into today's sponsor, SBMM Off VPN. I confirmed it's working today. In fact, this heirloom gameplay you're going to see is with the VPN. So SBMM Off, if you guys want to get a lifetime VPN that's specifically made for Call of Duty to say fuck you to the skill-based matchmaking, this is the one to get. It makes the game playable. Without it, SBMM will completely rail you if you are any good whatsoever. Now, this is PC only, but you can use it with your console buddies. But long story short, with this VPN, the skill-based matchmaking essentially just gets confused. Not only that, you can just geofence around your location to make sure that the skill-based matchmaking does not put you in a laggy, like a super laggy lobby. Basically, without this VPN, I probably wouldn't even give Black Ops 6 a chance. It's that sweaty and ridiculous without it. Now, it won't give you pure bot lobbies. Sometimes it will, as evidenced by some of the people on the Discord server here. But most of the time, it's just going to give you a mixed bag lobby. It's going to be something that stops the game from putting you into the finals of MLG Dallas, except you're not playing for money. You're playing for acne cream by the end of it. Anyway, guys, use my link in the video description. I will also put it in the pinned comment. That link will get you $4 off. I will earn commission from this if you want to support the channel as well. I highly recommend it. I use it myself. I'm using it in this heirloom gameplay if you want to see kind of what it's like, kind of what the average lobby is like, you know, with the VPN on. And you'll get access to the Discord and get 24/7 support pretty much from the community. Highly recommend it. And now let's get to the bad news. That's all the good news. I'm sorry. That is literally all the good news. Let's start covering the bad news. What have they done? What have they done with Season 1 that makes this so bad? Well, you're going to see it with this gameplay. I'm going to give you the full gameplay of the map Heirloom, the museum map. This is in the new map Mosh Pit thing they released, and I'm just going to say it. If you're stretched for time, I'm just going to say it. These are the worst fucking maps ever! We've officially entered into that territory. Before you say, nah, man, BT, nah, man. Modern Warfare 2019 had worse maps. Modern Warfare 2019... at the very least, had Infinity Ward thinking about where they want to put the safe spaces and all the fucking doors in the map for little Timmy No Thumbs and Billy Goat 57. They at least had some thought put into where to camp. There is no thought with Black Ops 6's maps. There's none. We have, I'm not exaggerating. This isn't me being funny. I'm not trying to be funny. Are you laughing right now? Shut the fuck up, because I'm not trying to be funny. We have 2 good maps in the entire game. And one of them is 14 years old! Nuketown and Skyline. And I wouldn't call Skyline a classic by any means. It's playable. It's playable. It somewhat flows. It somewhat resembles a map. Whatever this is, I mean, you saw the map on the loading screen. Look at this. I get it's a 2v2 map or whatever that you can play in 6v6. Why are there no flanks? Why is this whole game just spawn in, run to the middle, head glitch, maybe get a kill, maybe get a headshot, You die, you respawn, you do it again, you hear the little at the end to get your fucking dopamine at the end of the match. Doesn't matter if you win, doesn't matter if you lose. You can go 10-40 or 40-10. It does not fucking matter. Nothing matters! It sucks! I feel like this is just scrolling TikTok the game, man. Like, I genuinely feel the same way I felt when I was addicted to Instagram a few years ago. I didn't know I was addicted to Instagram until I deleted it from my phone, and I'm like, man, I really want to check Instagram. Yeah, that's why I don't have it now, by the way, if you don't know. When you just, like, quit something cold turkey like that, you kind of realize, like, how fucking stupid it was. You know what I mean? I feel like if a lot of you quit this game for a week and just didn't play it, you'd look back on it and be like, what the hell? What is the point of this? Oh yeah, by the way, I just died to this guy because I thought he was a dead body. Oh my god. I don't like this game. I want to shoot these stupid non-binary masks in this display case. Yeah, I will say this. This map looks good. It's like they took a picture of an actual museum and made it into a multiplayer map. It plays like ass, but it looks good at least. It's like a cardboard cutout of Pamela Anderson or something. Not the real thing. Nowhere close. I mean, it's flat as a board if you look at it from the sides, but from the front, it looks okay, I guess. I don't know, man. Someone help me understand what these maps actually are. I'm going to cut away, and I'm going to show you some gameplay. Now, with the map Hideout, the match I joined, it was just me shooting down choppers the entire time because it was a match in progress. So, I'm just going to show you that in private match. But let's actually cover that extraction map, because that one's actually bigger. That one's bigger. I'm going to show you the moment I spawn in till the moment I see someone. We're going to put a timer there. This game does not know how to find a balance between stupid dog shit with tons of head glitches down long sight lines and then complete brainless chaos. There's no in between. Now, maybe I just got unlucky. The map's not that big, but I swear to you, the entire thing is climbing on top of stuff and head glitching down long sight lines. Look what I'm doing right here. You know, I killed this guy flanking up behind me because footsteps are kind of loud in this game. But regardless, you just get on top of something and aim. And this really highlights a big problem that no one's really talking about with this game. Why do I climb stuff like a 90-year-old man with arthritis? Climbing up over stuff is incredibly slow for a game where I am sliding across the map like I have doused my entire asshole in Crisco. Why is it so slow? What is the point of this movement system over advanced movement from Black Ops 3, for example? Infinite Warfare, Advanced Warfare. Like, this is just a worse system because you climb so slow. From ladders to climbing up over stuff to mantling, it's too slow. It needs to be faster. Can I have a perk that makes it faster at the very least? Regardless, you've seen pretty much the entire map now. It's not good. It's really not good. Let's transition to Hideout. No, Hideout's not my new gender. It's just the new map. Again, I want you to look at the layout of this map and tell me, like seriously tell me with a straight face, that God has not abandoned us as a species on this planet. What is this, dude? It's not 3 lanes. It's some weird amalgamation of crates. It looks like shipment if some drunk guy with Alzheimer's made it by memory or something. Now, I will say this, again, there's a lot of verticality, which highlights the issue of just climbing in this game. It's so slow. I don't know why it's so slow. I'm just going to do like a little parkour around the map. It might actually look bigger on the minimap. It's pretty small and it's pretty redundant. I find it to be about the same size as something like Subsonic, maybe even Payback, maybe a little bit bigger than Payback. But it begs the question, do we need another small map, you know, in regular 6v6? Like, this is the entire map. We've already ran across it. It's done. This is it. I'm back at my spawn. That's the whole map right there. Guys, this season depended on maps being good. And they have failed us yet again. I don't know what to say other than these don't even feel like maps. They feel like battlegrounds from Warzone that are just shoehorned in. This entire game does not even feel like a Call of Duty multiplayer shooter. It feels like a leveling simulator, a brain rot headshot progression simulator. Like, I want to ask you guys something seriously here. All right, seriously. I want to ask you this, and I want you to answer truthfully. If they took out the camo grind in this game, if they took out prestige in this game, and if they took out leveling up even in this game, if they took out the basic progression paths in this particular game, would you honestly play it? Knowing everything you know from my videos, would you honestly play it? I know I have some people that play the game and actually like it. Would you play it if those systems were removed? Are you a fan of this game, mechanically speaking, from a gameplay perspective? Or are you simply an addict to the fucking progression paths in this game? I want you to answer that as truthful as you possibly can, please. Because, my God, is this multiplayer the worst fucking thing I have ever played? I'm sorry. As far as I'm concerned, this is the worst Call of Duty multiplayer of all time. I'd rather play Vanguard. I'd rather play Modern Warfare Roman numeral 2. And I'm not even kidding. I'm not kidding. That game had better maps. That game had better maps. Less doors, I think. Yeah, you couldn't move on it, but it had better maps. Like, it's a trade-off. It's basically crappy, just in a different way. I'm confused. Vanguard, at the very least, had some decent maps, had blitz mode. That was kind of fun. It was a glitchy pile of shit made in 9 months, but this was made in 4 years, and they still can't get stuff right. I mean, if you think that I'm just being too harsh, I want to cover the things they messed up from a non-gameplay perspective, like just the stuff, the options they have messed up with Season 1 every single time they release a season. It doesn't matter how many devs they have. It does not matter how long they have. 4 years, 4,000 devs, 4 million pores on my body, filled with sweat and stress rashes, all from this game. Doesn't matter how many. Does not matter. Let's cover some of the stuff they broke here to play us out. Bill O'Reilly style. What does that mean, to play us out? Fucking thing sucks! Alright, let's get into it though, seriously. So the new Battle Pass, there's inflation. Yes, Call of Duty point inflation. With Black Ops 6's first Battle Pass, Activision is now only giving players 1,100 Call of Duty points back in the pass. It used to be 1,400 points. So now, the Battle Pass only gives you enough points to get the next pass and not additional store items like before. They have lied about the 50 tier skips. It's 20. It was advertised as 50, and then they changed it after a few weeks to 20 for Black Cell. So, yeah, there you go. There's that. They're already screwing you over monetarily, slowly, because God knows the poor, struggling, trillion-dollar company needs a bone, man. Throw these poor people a fucking bone. So with this new update, they broke Ghost. If you unequip it, I don't think you can equip it again. It stays locked despite being the proper level for it to be unlocked. Yeah, there's that. Now, here's the thing. Ghost is bugged anyway. I'm not sure if you guys know this, but it's bugged. On Ace's video, he shows that using a silencer with Ghost still shows you on the scout pulse or whatever. Ghost suppressor bug. They keep porting over the bugs because everything's on the same engine, I guess. Not to mention, Ghost does not protect you from recon, the recon specialty, which it 100% should. It has not been addressed at all with this new update. They've taken away Nuketown 24/7 and replaced it with Radioactive 24/7. So it's Nuketown and that shitty fucking map Warhead. Who asked for this? Who? I sound like an owl. I sound like the Baja Men. Who let the shitty maps out at Treyarch? No one's gonna get that reference, probably. I'm older. I'm sorry. They managed to revert changes to ARs, so the ARs, like, suck now? Some of them do? They fucked up something with that? So some of the ARs are complete trash just out of nowhere? And they said they're aware of this and they're gonna fix it. Who knows when that's gonna be, though? But to top it all off, let's go back to the playlist. Let's echo this person's complaints. 10v10 was a playlist as well, and people seem to really like it. So 10v10 and Nuketown 24/7 and Stakeout 24/7, which is, again, just that brain rot camo grinding map, are gone. This guy says, seriously, why do we do this every year? Why can't 10v10 be a permanent game mode like it was on older CODs? We have 10v10 in the game for what, 6 days? I get that a new season brings new game modes, but 10v10 needs to be permanent. And also, who the hell asked for Radioactive 24/7? Exactly! Why did we need Warhead added into the 24/7 playlist with Nuketown? Warhead sucks. It's bad enough that I have to back out of 34 Warhead lobbies in hardcore face-off when I'm doing camos, but now it gets lumped in with what should be the Nuketown 24/7 playlist as well. What the hell, Treyarch? What the hell, Treyarch, indeed? I feel like Detective Velcoro from Season 2 of True Detective. Treyarch, if you ever release a season this bad again, I'm gonna buttfuck your father with your mom's headless corpse on this goddamn lawn. 4 years of dev time, my ass. Fuck you!